Oh, I know. That's how I know you be knowing the cheese already. I already be knowing. We already know. No leak coming now. No leak know all the cheese. Off top. Off tiggity. Stop ducking me. What is you doing? Come on, man, with that little motherfucking little noodles, man. Little ramens, man. What flavor them is? You said chicken? Stupid ass. He wanna go party and shit. Yeah, smoke come roll. No, I'm good, brother. Straight. Yeah, he don't want to do it. He can't get out. I'm good. I can get out. I'm not fucking with y'all, man. That shit popping off, man. Hey, man. Folks might fire me. I tell them I caught that shit again. I still ain't get no vaccine. Fuck no. No, I ain't fucking with that shit, man. Seem like niggas who got the shot, the ones catching that shit. Easy as fuck. Know what I'm saying? But I'm already, you know what I'm saying? I already been on shake back, man. But that shit ain't do nothing to me. I was Gucci. Yeah. If that's the way that man, if that's the way the good Lord meant for me to go, that's the way I'm going. If not, then I ain't. Hey, that's how it is. If that's my script, bro. If that's how my script was wrote, man, crazy motherfucker. Boy, you got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. Crazy. Yeah, from being a dog on this bitch, from being a beast. Press X. Don't you gotta go to work? Fuck. Hurry up.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and
Oh, I'm gonna
Paul
be on
Brown
this bitch. You
Stadium in
already know.
Cincinnati. The
Don't buy.
enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of a sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, I ain't tell you pick them people. Oh, none of that.
The former second round. About 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
Oh, you got to bet that out of his hand, Newton.
Completes it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Again, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big
time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 11 now. Big 13. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Chase. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Burrow on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry. Now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
A run for Nick Chubb, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Mixon with a first down carry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 24, Burrow got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Burrow going for it on 4th. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. To the air again, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Mixon, an 11-yard touchdown. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw caught by Higgins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down here. Get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
He'll buy some time right. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow, he will find his man Chase complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Out to the left, he's got Sample there. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Mixon hit, and oh, the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And these guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield. Fighting to stay upright, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. B.J. Hill breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Under pressure, they got him again. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard.
This is intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. Touchdown, Browns.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Chubb running right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Back now in Cincinnati. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense is ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He'll air this one out for Boyd. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry.
Good game. Yeah. I know. I heard. Fucking Bengals, baby. Baker. Oh, Lord. Let's sneeze. Ah, mm. I need to get right there right quick. You can see right there. I don't know, you might not be able to do it. The thing will get you. Might have been. I'll roll this gun right quick. Yeah, you could turn the L though, because it's a lot. I don't know if you think. Might have been. Slow me down.
EA Sports
After this
coverage of
stuff.
the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And we are underway from the Superdome. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. No.
Get who in the game? Get who in the game? Almost. All right.
Back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Hill. And he'll just get rid of it. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep, Chester Rogers. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
I don't think he was, though, but they had signed him with
Tannehill and the Titans come up
somebody got
now,
hurt.
1st and 10 at their own 15. And the catch made by Johnson.
Ooh.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Second and 6. Now Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Press the button by accident. Pick the controller back up. Very cool. Come on, look like one of your relatives or something.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson there to make the grab. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
I didn't see him do nothing. Yeah, I didn't see that shit.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And Hilliard will elect to not return it. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is the only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman there to make the grab. And the Saints are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play.
He's got him in.
Yeah,
Complete. And he'll
hole.
be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play that time for the Titans. A first down carry for Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I like it, Demario.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So how about this for a start?
I saw what my man did. I ain't
First
gonna
as they
look
kick
at
this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
You threw up this so fast, I couldn't see nothing but what he
Titans
did.
offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
It happens to the best of us, huh?
As he gets in there to drop it. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
That's it. It'll probably be a lot better.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill.
Yeah, you can a little better.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And that one's not
He
going
missed.
to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's
In the
well
dome.
short. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a
I
kicker
said he
from that
missed in the
distance,
dome.
56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
And Kamara with a call on
Get
first
off
down
me,
as he
first
works
down.
his way forward for a gain of about 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, Kamara. And some space here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
You think they don't want Derrick Henry on the field at all times? Niggas are crazy. It's 5
Titans
wide.
offense set to begin the drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You don't always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, well, at least we're going to get free. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
That's Julio, though.
The mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field
Right.
goal, it's
Yeah,
amazing how
like
fast
this.
they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated
Rolled
him
it.
nicely, though. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
I was fucking with Roby,
Top
boy.
of the corner, Bradley Roby.
Yeah, man,
The
it's
Saints
like
are going
9
to
and 1.
take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football
Oh, well,
in the
no,
air a
it
lot. The problem is that is now
I mean, Julio about the same, about 9 and 9 and 1.
thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your
He's better
quarterback?
than 8 and 8.
Boy, that's an interesting question, because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people
Michael
making the
Thomas.
decisions. You have to know your
Michael
quarterback
Thomas,
and know
all
if
right,
he's mentally
8 and
tough
9.
enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and is...
He ain't go. He ain't gonna have no motherfucking 5. What's it? Derrick Henry, you want him to run 5 wide. That nigga gonna be one of them 5. This your last one? About to be. Let's see what we got, man. Man, hell jocking us. Oh, great. That shit don't look great. Ooh. Over to him too. That shit ain't great though. That shit like that. That shit like Sandy Brown. Like gold or some shit. Please joke at me in the daytime. Well, I like them.
The NFL is on
I
EA
find some
Sports,
shit
and
I
we're
used to
at
do
Raymond
done.
James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly,
Yeah, you got
everyone
me
here
bent,
ready
boy.
to do
I'll
battle
fuck
as
over you.
Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay
Well, you can't
Packers.
cook me in this sport, man. What you talking about?
And that
Period,
one will
bro.
bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here
In
at the
anything,
25.
whatever, tennis, whatever you want to play, ping pong, nigga, it don't matter. Baseball, whatever you want to do, basketball, football, fucking hockey, nigga,
Throwing on first down is
soccer,
Rodgers.
nigga. Damn, I ain't started my niggas up.
That is caught. It's the tight end Tunyon.
The tackle,
And able to
32.
rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
No, good. Fucking up.
Rodgers now on
We'll
first
get it,
down.
get it.
Throw complete to the tight end Tunyon. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All right, get a pick
Here's
first.
Rodgers.
There it is.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the
I told you. I felt it. Man, that was Devin White, man. Don't do that. Come here. Right now, from God, from side, from earth. Right now, catch me if you can. Trying to get me out. Favorite turn. Sizzling. Right now, almost. I'm almost ready. By the time that shit finished.
Got to get the football here as they force the INT
not going
on the
to.
game's
Go.
opening drive. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 43. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Fournette running out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Fournette, a first down carry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The fuck?
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
A handoff, Fournette running left. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Brady now to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Man open left side is Brown. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception? What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's 2nd and 9. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on 3rd down. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. That one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
User error.
Rodgers now to throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Rodgers to throw once more. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point put through by Sutton, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
What are y'all doing? Oh my God. Yeah. Told you earlier the other game when we stuck on your man.
And job one here, Charles. Just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The Packers on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Open man left side. It's the tight end Tunyon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I'm coming back to the ball.
Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studio. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He hits Adams, complete.
Oh, what about her?
A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones.
Ooh.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Oh.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mike Edwards picks it off, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot, and if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there, and sure enough, this one's going the other way.
I saw a replay. I didn't see it again.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Looking downfield for Godwin.
Oh, that's it, man.
Sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos
But
with
I
a
had
pick.
them.
And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times.
This is caught inside the 15.
Playing around.
Touchdown,
Playing the
Packers.
fuck around, dog.
Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with
Look, it was on that
accuracy
shit, though. I
better
just
than Aaron
fucking
Rodgers.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh,
My phone called some dude.
And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
That nigga ain't even my phone for that
Crosby
shit.
with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Man, that nigga ain't even phone for that number.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's
I
away.
fucked it, man.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
That was the fact.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Brady now on first down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this is caught. It's Brown.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Fournette running right. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now Brady.
Oh, my God.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a
Oh,
pick.
my
And
God.
they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Oh, my
That is
God.
just what this defense was hoping for, an
Oh,
interception
my
on the
God.
opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major
Damn,
focus
man.
at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Touchdown, Packers! I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
That nigga blocked me while the ball was in
kind
there.
of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for
How
speed.
wild
We
is
talk
that?
about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for him. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I know the natural instinct is to kick the extra point there and tie the game. But here in this spot, at this point of the game, is there another coach maybe weighing in with what to do here?
Well, I think
That's why I didn't pick it.
starting to say, with it being from the 2, that you're going for 2 more often. That makes sense. But there, I still like going for 1, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I mean, that's my first instinct, but I'm understanding how the game is starting to change, and we're getting a number of these quarterbacks who are telling their coaches, we should go for 2 all the time. I want to see if we ever get a team that actually starts to do that.
You don't think so?
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I feel like he was already right there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a 1-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Antonio Brown. 59 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
I had to do what I had to do. You could have threw that, though. Man, he wasn't going to get there.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab.
He wasn't going to make it.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Yes, sir. Is it here? It's the one here. Number 26.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And again, it's Rodgers. Able to find Alan Lazard. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Throwing is Rodgers.
23.
And it's Adams. Touchdown.
23.
Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Packers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Crosby on now to kick it away.
Let's go make it 2 possessions.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Yeah. You like that.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Now, carry there for Fournette as he's able to work his way for a gain of about 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, 70 yards. And the Buccaneers use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And now here's another interception.
That fucking shit, man.
Off at the 40. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a second interception.
Barrett, man.
Who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense.
It's coming, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Off play action. Brady. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Didn't get it.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And in a relatively... And that's caught inside the 35.
They did not let me jump.
Takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the Buccaneers. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Takes this one
You
across the
can't slide until you
35 to the
pass the line of
36, a gain of about 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
What happened?
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Back to throw, Rodgers. He's going to let it fly.
Why did I stop?
And the defense
those niggas supposed to be right there.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because
it should be 2 niggas out there.
When you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it, but he sure made it look easy there.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow.
Yeah.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Fournette. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 48 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. And the Packers are right back in this football game.
I saw that. That's why I threw that shit like that.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
I'm nice. That's a funny ass Miyagi gift. Oh, give me this one. Come on. I'm back, bro. Why ain't back tomorrow? I spoke for fuck out you with the fuck. I had the people asking if we never had the people asking and asking if you want to continue the game and shit, bro. Don't do it like that. Oh. Yeah, man. I told you, man.